Liftoff. We have a liftoff. 32 minutes past the hour. Liftoff on Apollo.
Most insane homemade rockets. Can you people think of a rocket just about to launch from your very own backyard? Surprised? You just don't need to be, as I'm gonna let you know about it. So, fasten your seatbelts for this crazy journey. Homemade rockets as a part of amateur rocketry, also known as experimental rocketry, is a hobby that lets people experiment with different fuels and build their own rocket motors, launching a range of different types and sizes of rockets. But, keeping the hobby aside, let me tell you here that some ambitious amateur rocketeers have developed and flown a variety of solid, liquid, and hybrid propellant motors and have contributed significantly to the hybrid rocket motor research. Today, we will be discussing some pretty amazing rockets designed by such ingenious people, so stay tuned and don't forget to like and comment. Let's get started with the amazing Phoenix 4, PHX-4. Kurt Von Delia's state-of-the-art PHX-4 launched on June 16, 2018 from the Black Rocket Desert, Nevada. Accelerating to over 3.5 times the speed of sound, the rocket coasted to 46 miles above sea level. This is the highest ever flight of any amateur two-stage rocket. The reusable design was recovered using disc gap band parachutes and touched down 6.36 miles from launch to fly again, even far on a large booster. This amazing supersonic near-space flight was experienced by a lot of viewers through an onboard HD video camera. Wow! Let's now shed some light on Go Fast by CSXT, the star of the show. On May 17, 2004, the Civilian Space Exploration Team, better known as CSXT, made history by successfully launching their rocket, Go Fast, into space, becoming the first such rocket to reach 100-kilometer altitude, the official edge of space. The rocket achieved Mach 5.5 back then, but CSXT was looking to go faster and farther, and is now officially confirmed that CSXT Go Fast 2014 rocket reached 385,800 feet above mean sea level, or 73.1 miles, and hit a top speed of 3,580 miles per hour, setting new world records in just 10 years. Amazing. Another insane rocket on the list is Stratos 2 Plus, a student-built rocket with which their Delft Aerospace Rocket Engineering reached 21.5-kilometer altitude on the 16th of October 2015. The rocket was launched from the El Arenacillo base of INTA in southern Spain to the edge of space. Stratos 2 Plus carried out some scientific experiments and broke the European altitude record for amateur rocketry as it reached a maximum speed of 2,554 kilometers per hour, which is about twice the speed of sound. Isn't it awesome? Next rocket on our list is inspired by history, the Saturn V rocket model 1/10 scale. Another man was carved into history by a Saturn V rocket when Steve Eves' 1/10 scale model of the historic rocket, created in his workshop near Akron, Ohio, lifted off from a field on Maryland's eastern shore, which led to 2 world records. The 36-foot-tall rocket was the tallest and heaviest amateur rocket ever launched and recovered successfully, weighing in at 1,648 pounds. Eve's single-stage behemoth was powered by 9 motors, and it was undoubtedly the most audacious display of raw power ever generated by an amateur rocket. Oh man! Hope you've enjoyed the video up till now, so do like it and subscribe to our channel as well. Let's now move on towards another ambitious entry, Heroes 3. This hybrid-sounding rocket was launched from Esrange Coruna on November 8, 2016. At almost perfect weather conditions and great visibility, it reached an apogee of 32.3 kilometers, according to GPS and acceleration data, and was successfully recovered with the drogue and main parachute being released. This sets a new record for European students and amateur hybrid rocketry. The maximum speed was 2,600 kilometers per hour with a Mach number of 2.3. The hybrid rocket engine delivered 10 kN of thrust with a paraffin-based fuel and nitrous oxide as the oxidizer. Woof! JR-101 is the next ingenious rocket to be discussed here. With the successful launch of JR-101 to an altitude of 10.37 kilometers on August 3, 2019, the Cape Rocketry team officially shattered the South African amateur altitude record. The rocket was completely built in South Africa, from the propellant to the electronics, by a team of 4. Entercore's AIM Extra deployed the chute at apogee and tracked the rocket to landing. Point to be noted here: a fascinating facet of rocketry rarely explored is the environmental aspect of the propellants used. Standard ammonium perchlorate motors generate large amounts of chlorine gas, whereas JR-101 is powered by a custom-built ammonium nitrate-based motor. This propellant formulation produces negligible chlorine gas, and the products of the exhaust are primarily water. That's really great! Now, let's check out some groundbreaking technology. HEAT-1X Tycho Brahe. It was the first rocket and spacecraft combination built by Copenhagen Suborbitals, a Danish organization attempting to perform the first amateur suborbital human spaceflight. The vehicle comprises a HEAT-1X motor and the Tycho Brahe spacecraft. It was launched from a floating platform known as Sputnik. The rocket was tested twice, but a power outage in 2010 caused the valve to freeze shut, preventing launch. The rocket was successfully launched in 2011, reaching a height of 2.8 kilometers before the engine was remotely turned off due to a miscalculation in the trajectory. Sounds a bit unlucky. Next fascinating entry on the list is Model Mercury Redstone. The Maryland-Delaware Rocket Association, or MDRA, and the Stanley Black & Decker have set a Guinness World Record for the world's largest scale model rocket, a 64.75 foot tall, 700-pound replica of the 1961 Mercury Redstone rocket that launched the first astronauts to the moon. The rocket, which was engineered, designed, and built at Stanley Black & Decker's workplace in Towson, was successfully launched and reached a height of 0.5 miles before safely parachuting back. Interesting. Let's now see the craziest of all entries, Liberty 1. A flat earth conspiracy theorist, Mike Hughes, popularly known as Mad Mike, finally lifted off our spherical planet's surface into the skies aboard a self-made steam-powered rocket, Liberty 1. On March 24, 2018, the launch comes after 2 failed attempts. One was cancelled after the Bureau of Land Management caught wind of his plans to shoot the rocket from public lands and promptly shut him down. And, in another attempt, the Flat Earthers rocket never left the pad, but the rocket took off straight into the air in the 3rd attempt, reaching 572 meters above the Mojave Desert near Amboy, California, before making a hard landing, which sheared off the nose cone and injured Mike. Bad luck. Well, that's it for today, guys. Hope you've enjoyed it. So, which of these amateur rockets you like the most? Would you like to try any? Do share your thoughts with us in the comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon to keep watching more of such amazing and crazy stuff. Time to take your leave now. Have a nice day, friends. Bye.